Okay, busy mamas and busy women, and all the mamas and all the women, I want to challenge you to something today that maybe you haven't thought about so much. How often are you feeding your family and not really caring for yourself? How much are you driving through Chick-fil-A or McDonald's because you know that your kids will eat that, and you know that your husband will eat that, and you know they'll be happier with that Chick-fil-A sandwich, and you're not really taking care of yourself in the midst of it? So I have been challenged with this lately, as my family, if they were picking, would pick Chick-fil-A every day. I know that my body is supposed to, as my sister-in-law says, eat the rainbow. So I want to challenge you. I am using the summer meals today, and we are going to do a mason jar trick so that you can eat better at home every single day. We're going to make the rainbow, guys. I know that I struggle with this one so often because it's like, oh, well, my kids won't eat that. My husband won't eat that. So I'm going to eat junk because that's what they eat. Well, first of all, you model the way that we want them to eat, right? Like, we model for them. And second of all, it's not great for us. The other thing, okay, so I'm gonna go on a soapbox today. So are y'all ready for my soapbox? I have found for myself, I'm gonna say on Instagram or Facebook sometimes, I see girls who are the lean, skinny girls. Naturally, it looks like. I know some people will say to me, Lori, aren't you that girl? I am by my heart and soul nature the girl who wants a hot fudge sundae every day. Can somebody please tell me who else out here is like, give me the hot fudge sundae, mama. I am with you 100%. That is who inside this human is the hot fudge sundae girl. Any other hot fudge sundae girls out there? Bless you. I like a french fry. And I can do a french fry. I really only like the french fry because I like the ketchup. Anybody else only like the french fry for the ketchup? That's how I feel. Like, I really wish you could nothing. Anyways. Someday in heaven, there's going to be a ketchup fountain and a hot chocolate fountain, and I will be there beneath them, loving them without any calories. Anybody else feel like that? But the reality is, I only get this one life. You only get this one life. If we eat nothing but ketchup and hot fudge sundaes, or just the hot fudge. My family has said several times they think they will find me one time. Like, if they could, in my happy world, I would turn the dispenser in the fridge into a hot fudge dispenser. That's the kind of hot fudge love that I have, y'all. It's serious. And ketchup too. I really like ketchup. Anyways, I don't eat much ketchup. I don't eat french fries because they make me eat more ketchup, and I know it's not good for you. So that's who I am. But I only get to live one life, right? I don't get to do this again. I never ever get to choose this life again, and neither do you. And so when I see the girls on Instagram who naturally are eating the strawberries and the blueberries and the salad and everything else, I'm like, who are those women, and why didn't God give me that gene pool? Well, the flip side of that is that even though I like the french fries because of the ketchup, I pretty much don't eat ketchup or french fries anymore. Like, I'll take a bite and it's fine. But because I've made myself enjoy cooking really delicious food at home, I kind of like eating the rainbow these days. And what I'm going to show you today is we are going to make some mason jar salads for ourselves to eat at home, especially how many of y'all are home during the day and so you're feeding yourself. We're going to make some mason jar salads to feed ourselves well each day, because I found that when I just think to myself, I want to be the girl with the green spinach and the red and blueberries. If I have all the stuff at home, it's way cheaper to make it at home, and all of a sudden it doesn't taste so awful. Isn't that weird, y'all? Isn't that weird? So let's go, girls. We're going to do this. I want you to commit to trying to eat some fresh fruits this week. Think about eating the rainbow, and I'm going to show you how to make it easy. So this meal we're going to do is we're going to make some mason jar chef salads today I'm going to do the harvest chopped salad from the menu plans. You can get the PDF files for all of our menu plans as well as this cool binder. The mason jar chef salad is is the lunchbox meals. They're so good. I just want to encourage us to eat from the rainbow. So let's talk about our love for ketchup. I'm going to scoot this over here so I can keep my directions going. Y'all, tell me, anybody else, y'all, would you choose ketchup every day? Today, I just want to challenge you that we are going to do this well. We're going to live differently. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to mix up some salad dressing. Now, I will tell you, my easy peasy option is to do the Ken's Steakhouse marinade one. I love this Ken's Steakhouse marinade. It's really, really yummy. So you could just put this in the bottom of your mason jar. We're going to make up, because the recipe has a homemade dressing, we're going to make this one up. It's pretty easy, I think. I say that, y'all. I'm going to try to get this lighting. I'm trying to work with my lighting, y'all. And I want y'all to see all my fresh, happy food. And I also don't want you to be stuck seeing down my shirt either. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to mix together this dressing, and we're going to start with 2/3 cups. I'm going to make sure I'm getting it right. 2/3 cups of olive oil. So this is a homemade dressing. Again, you could totally use a store-bought dressing. Then we're gonna add in 1/3 cup of apple cider vinegar. I didn't have apple cider vinegar, so I'm using red wine, which is gonna work. Then we're gonna add in, what's next, girls? We got some maple syrup, 2 tablespoons of maple syrup. So I'm gonna do just a little bit of that. Then we'll do, I gotta read my direction, a tablespoon of Dijon mustard, a little bit of salt, and a little pepper. Good morning, Bridget. So glad to see you this morning. Okay, little salt, little pepper. Here's our mason jar trick. We're gonna make the mason jar dressing. Now, that's trick number 1. Okay, are y'all ready for trick number 2? It gets better. We're gonna make these into salads. So I'm gonna show you how to do it. Following the directions, it says, be sure to layer, I'm reading my directions from my menu planning made easy thing. It says, layer the ingredients in the mason jars in this order. First, we're gonna do the dressing. So I'm gonna add a little bit of dressing here and a little bit of dressing here. I may add a little bit more. I like the dressing, y'all. I told you about my ketchup love. Then we are gonna add in, after that, it says add in mushroom, tomatoes, cucumbers. Now, I'm gonna do fruit in this one because we're doing the harvest chopped salad. So, this is kind of weird, y'all, and it's gonna surprise you, and it's totally gonna work. You're gonna be shocked. What we're gonna do is we're gonna add in the apples. So, what happens to apples, you guys, when we slice them? My daughter took my apple slicer to college, and it makes me very sad every time I do this. So what happens to apples when you slice them, and what's the trick to fix them? It is, they all get brown. However, guess what's gonna happen? You're gonna put these down in this dressing, and they're gonna stay nice and fresh for you until you eat them. So I would say these salads will stay fresh for probably 3 days easily. So I'm just gonna go ahead and get these all done. And I'm gonna dice them up pretty well. You can dice them as much as you want. I found that I like things that are sliced. I will tell you that one of the tricks to making great salads and not hating salad making as much is to get good knives. So yeah, a good set of knives is gonna make your life way happier. So I'm gonna add in my apples first. And I love that this way I can have an apple-y salad. Y'all, I'm gonna do 3 actually. Well, I'll do the other one at the end. That's a lot of apple. Okay, that's plenty of apple. And the nice thing about this is you can always add more salad. So even if you're gonna fill it up with your salad toppings, you can always add more salad in. So then the next thing I'm gonna do is some grapes. Y'all tell me, what would you put in your salad next? And again, this is our way to easily eat the rainbow. For those of you who are not, some girls naturally like to eat the rainbow. Are you a girl who naturally likes to eat the rainbow every day? Tell me, or are you a ketchup girl like me? Ketchup and hot fudge women, come on over. You have found your friend here. Ketchup and hot fudge girls, we're gonna trick ourselves into liking the healthy stuff. And believe it or not, it truly works. Like after I've done this for several years, this week, I personally, I'll just tell y'all, I weigh myself every single morning and have for about, since I lost a ton of weight when I was in college, which was like 75 pounds. So I go with the weigh myself everyday method. The last few months, I've been struggling. And so this week I really got on top of it, and I've been really working on eating more fresh fruit, and I'm down to my normal weight today, which made me really happy. I don't say that weight is super important, but for me, as someone who was 225 pounds, it matters, and I feel better when I'm at the right weight. So eating well and eating healthily matters a ton for me. Okay, so we've got, but there's no judgment on you, no matter what size you are perfect, and truly, I wish y'all could hear that so much. I just know I'm happier. And again, I only have one body, so I really want to take care of it beautifully. And I know y'all are gonna ask how I lost the weight. So when I initially lost the weight, it was way back in the 90s when fat-free was super popular. And so I ate all fat-free food for several months and drastically cut my calories, and I lost 75 pounds. I struggled with it for the next 10 years as I was having kids. Then I started Faster Way to Fat Loss. If you Google Passionate Penny Pincher Faster Way to Fat Loss, you can read my story. I've loved Faster Way to Fat Loss, and it's pretty much how I eat most days. So I really try to watch my macro count, and I try to eat the rainbow every day. So I want y'all to eat the rainbow with me. Okay, so we got our salads in there. What am I adding next, girls? I want to make sure I don't forget anything. Now, okay, this is important to tell you. Should I do the nuts next? I'm gonna do the nuts at the end. Then we're gonna do our cheese. So I'm gonna do a little bit of feta. So here's some feta. I'm hoping I'm doing this right. Do cheese go in next? Yeah, oh, I think I mixed that up. I think it's gonna be fine. Okay, I mixed that up. Cheese, then if you have, remember we had pork on Monday. This was our pork left over. Y'all know I am not gonna waste any food at our house. So I was thinking about this pork that how many of y'all made the pork tenderloins from the summer meals on Monday with us? I will never, ever waste food. Like I am against it. So I was thinking if you made this would not be as healthy. This would not be eating the rainbow. I need a bigger mason jar. But what you could do is you could add, oh, what is it? What could you add? I gotta think of what it's called. You could, get some slider buns. This would be what the natural me would wanna do. Get your slider buns, slice up your pork real thin. Slice up this pork real thin. Get a slider bun, put this bun out, pork on, bun on top, add some barbecue sauce and maybe some toppings, and you can make some really good pork sliders with these. My husband and I were like, oh, we gotta make those. Okay, so now let me make sure I've got everything else. I've got my everything in here. Oh, there you can add bacon in. I'm not gonna add bacon into these guys. And then you're gonna do your actual spinach. I think that's it. You could do nuts as well. I'm gonna show you one more option because I'm gonna make these because honestly, like, I'm not making this just to show y'all. I really like it when I have it myself and it makes life better for me. I will tell you also, I used to love the salad kits and I don't mind the salad kits, but there's just something really like happy when I take time to take care of my own food. So I kind of like to chop up my own lettuce. I don't know, it's silly. If you want to do a salad kit though, yesterday I did do a salad kit for lunch and it was fantastic. So I'm not saying anything against that, but if you've got a few minutes to do some chopping, it's gonna feel really good. And again, I just wish I could say to y'all clearly, we only get this life to live. I know that every one of us here, I'm thinking 90% of us, give me a harder like, would choose to eat ketchup and hot fudge, French fries and hot fudge and burgers. But we only get this one life. We can't fix this body of ours. I read something yesterday that said, if anyone wanted to hand Americans the hardest gift ever, they would hand us all cell phones, bad food, and fast food, and social media. And I thought, man, is that not the truth? If somebody ever wanted to like ruin a culture, giving us the things we've given us that are not what God really made it for us to want to be is hard. So I love social media. I don't know that I love social media. My business is dependent on social media. Let's just say that. I can't get away from it. If you had some boiled eggs, you could add those on top. Look at us eating the rainbow, girls. Who's gonna eat the rainbow with me today? I'm so excited about this. I'm gonna make one more. We only get this one life and I wanna do it well. And so while I love social media, because of my business, I guess, I also feel like we get stuck. Anyways. Oh, one thing I didn't say that's important. After you do I could just watch this and I don't want the salad to get wilty. So I am gonna kind of crush this down with a paper towel. You use quart jars for your salad so you can put lots of lettuce. I know, you know what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna add lettuce to these after because these are not big enough. I will add a bunch more lettuce after the fact. Okay, I'm gonna do one more strawberry blueberry one because it's my favorite. So I'll show that to you guys real fast and then I'll hop off. But I encourage you, if you are struggling with menu planning, this one is so good. I mean, how easy. I think so often we just don't take care of our own selves and that makes me so sad. Okay, I'm gonna do one more and then I'm done. Did I have enough? Oh, hang on. Let me show you my cookie jar. This is my other favorite. And I am out of lids, so I'm gonna have to come up with something else to do. So on this one, I would just put your Ken's Steakhouse. This is the easy one. We're just gonna do our Ken's. And then I'm gonna add in a few strawberries. That strawberry feels yucky. It feels real soft. I'm not gonna put that in there. That's probably too much dressing. That is definitely too much dressing. It's gonna be a really yummy salad. And then we're gonna do some blueberries. And I've got some, I had somewhere out here some, y'all are gonna like love this. I am not saying the bacon is bad for you. So we're gonna do a little bit of bacon. Because how much do y'all love a spinach salad with a little bacon? I'm gonna do the cheese. Am I supposed to do the cheese first? Ham, cheese. Okay, so here's my bacon. Y'all, wouldn't it be fun to take this and drop this off with the young mom? Say, here's your lunch. Then we're gonna do some, I'm gonna do in this one because I personally am obsessed. Not everybody loves this, but I love me some goat cheese. So I'm gonna add in the rest of my goat cheese here. I love goat cheese. My family does not, you may not, bless you. It makes me happy. And then we're gonna add in this. And then on the top of this one, this is spring mix, because I just feel like it tastes a little bit better with the strawberries and blueberries. My favorite is definitely not iceberg. I will pick this one every day. And then I'll show you. I'm out of lids, so I'm gonna have to top these with just foil. But imagine I had lids. Oh, that one's not gonna work anyways. If I had a lid, this is what they'd look like. I'm gonna just use foil to cover these though, because in our move, the foil left. Okay, y'all, thank you so much, Diane, for sprinkling no you to the cheese. I totally get that. So I'm gonna just finish this up super fast. And I just encourage you guys so much in a world where, as I'm finishing this up, I think it is really easy when our families are younger to feel like we have to settle for their kind of food. And we have to say, well, my kids aren't gonna eat anything but chicken nuggets, so we're having chicken nuggets for dinner. My kids aren't gonna eat anything, but my husband really only wants a burger, so I'm just gonna eat the burger with them. First of all, they probably need to maybe eat some other things too, which has been a big struggle with us in our family. My kids, my husband and my daughter are just like me. We would all choose burgers and stuff. But if I model for them eating the best, and if I offer them strawberries and blueberries, like every night now at dinner, we always have most of this stuff here. Like I keep this stuff in my house. The things I will tell you I keep all the time on hand are strawberries, blueberries, apples, grapes, all kinds of lettuce, all the time. So it's never a doubt. So at dinner time, I a lot of times don't cook a lot of cooked veggies. We have fresh carrots and fresh, everything fresh. Because I just personally like fresh stuff. I don't like stuff cooked. So if you are, I don't want you to feel like you have to settle for their level of healthiness when it comes to your food. And I also want to tell you that I am 100% just like you. This is not, I would not choose to eat the rainbow by my very nature. If you had taken me to McDonald's as a kid, I would have gotten me a Filet-O-Fish sandwich with some French fries, which I will say, I did get a Filet-O-Fish sandwich last week and it tasted pretty good, but I would choose this. In fact, here's proof of it. Coming home last Friday, I drove to see my daughter. I got a Filet-O-Fish and French fries on the way, and it tasted, the French fries were terrible, actually. They were really bad. I hate a bad French fry, because then you really are only using it as a spoon for ketchup, right? Anybody else? But anyways, so I ate like 3/4 of the Filet-O-Fish and threw the French fries away because I was like, it's not worth it, not worth the calories. I worked too hard to not struggle with my weight. So then coming home, we went to Mellow Mushroom, which I did love with my daughter last Friday night. Coming home, I decided on the way back on Sunday, I drove by all these restaurants and I was like, I don't want to eat McDonald's today. Just because that's what's on the road and that's what's easy, I don't. So I came home, I drove longer, got myself home, and I had a big old fat spinach salad with some leftover chicken, and it was fantastic. So I just encourage you, the more you eat like this, when you see people and you think, oh my gosh, that girl is just naturally skinny and she's naturally eats that way, she probably is. There's lots of those girls, and I get sick of seeing them too. Not that I'm calling anybody out. There's a couple I watch on Instagram, and I'm like, girl, have you ever eaten a French fry in your life? But I will tell you, on the flip side of this, we only do get this one life. Try to eat the rainbow today. Think through what you're eating. Take care of food. I'm using the menu plans from our menu plans. As far as if you click the link in the video, you can get the cool binder with all of the menu plans that I personally use every single day. The ones that I use the most from, this one was from the summer. The summer series are great if you're looking for healthy, fresh food. The freezer series are not as healthy, but your family will love them. The Lunchbox series is fantastic for some healthy, easy meals at home. Low-cal is fantastic. Slow Cooker Volume 2 is fantastic. So if you by any chance get all the menu plans, if you're new here and you're like, I don't know who you are, but whatever, I'm gonna buy your menu plans and the cute binder. It does come with the cute binder. If you choose to do this and you've been watching me talk about weight, I will tell you that naturally the healthiest ones are gonna be the low-cal. The low-cal and the summer are gonna be your best bets to start with, and the Slow Cooker Volume 2 will be your healthiest options in our menu plans. Lunchbox will be handy too. Make food for your family. Skip McDonald's, skip Chick-fil-A. It's too expensive, it's not worth it. I just wanna know, you to know, I am so cheering for you. You get one life, guys. If you have the menu plans already, please, please, please use them. You get one life. Do today beautifully. Make some salad, eat the rainbow, and have an amazing day. By the way, I am so, so thankful for you. Have a beautiful day, guys. We'll talk soon. Bye, guys.